In this video, I'm going to show you how to find some long tail keyword suggestions using competitive research and the SEMrush tool. So in this particular example, we're going to take real estate and assume that you're a real estate agent in San Diego. And you want to find some long tail keyword phrases that are less competitive. They're going to have a lower search volume, but you're going to be able to enter the market quicker. They're going to have a lower barrier of entry. So we're going to take a look at that SEMrush and how we can pull those keywords out from what our competitor is using, and then work to build those pages on our own website, generating traffic for our website. And of course, that means taking traffic away from our competitors. So typing in San Diego homes for sale, I'm just going to use as an example because I have no affiliation there. Down here, San Diego homes for sale. What we do now is we scroll down and we take a look at a couple of things, okay? The first thing we see here is phrase match keywords. There's 209, and related keywords, there's 1,806. So what this means is containing the keyword phrase we typed in here, San Diego homes for sale. These 209 are going to be some variation of that keyword phrase. They're going to include those keywords in the phrase. Then related keywords are going to be suggestions that would be related to your particular keyword. So if we open View Full Report, we're not looking at competition yet. We're just looking at general keyword data. We're able to look at the keyword phrases that would be related to San Diego homes for sale. Come on. Here, let me hit a refresh. There we go. Okay. So you can scroll down here and look at words that would be related. So these are going to give us some long tails, but they're also going to be more generally directly related to the phrase San Diego homes for sale. What we're looking for today is for competition. So if you go down underneath this, there's two columns. The left-hand column is going to be the organic search results competitors, and on the right-hand side, we're going to be able to look at our pay-per-click competition. So for this video, we're going to focus on our organic search results. So organic means earned in, not bought in. We're not paying per click. We've earned the position on the search engines. And so that's what we're looking for here. So we have sites like Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com and Redfin and Homes.com, Century 21. I tend to look for somebody local to see what I can pull, but you can start from, when I say somebody local, I'm talking about like a real estate agent. So in this particular case, this is common. All of the big real estate portals and the big brokerages have page one locked up pretty much with the head term San Diego homes for sale, which is why, well, it's kind of a long tail, but we're going to go much longer tail, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at Zillow. We'll open Zillow and take a look at what it's got going on. All right. Now, what we're going to do here, so Zillow's earning 53.7 thousand visitors a month in San Diego. So it's funny because somebody will ask me, hey, Lori, what do you think the competition level is, or what do you think the opportunity is for my market? And the first website I always go to is Zillow, because what that shows me is Zillow's going to be dominating no matter what right now. And it shows me the amount of traffic they could earn in, which means there's huge opportunity. As long as Zillow is getting a significant amount of traffic, that means there's opportunity in that market. And the long tail is where that opportunity is. So let's scroll down and take a look at all of their keywords. So they have 821 organic keywords for this section of their website for San Diego, California. Okay, so for this page. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down and we're going to look at, we're going to do some advanced filters here. So go right here to advanced filters. And we're going to say, okay, there it is. Sorry. It took me a minute. Okay, so we're going to say only include keywords that have a number of words greater than, let's say 4. We're looking for long tail. Remember, long tail is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words used together to make a specific string, so that it creates a more specific desired search, therefore creating a more specific result and an easier to convert buyer or seller, right? Or, visitor to our website. So anything with less than 4 keywords is going to be pretty competitive. So we're probably going to go even beyond that. I find my better ones are usually 6 or 7. But let's go ahead and do greater than 4 and click apply. Now what we're going to see is only these long tail phrases. Now, how many did they come up with? 821. All right, let's do this. Let's say greater than 6. Since they have so many, let's go for longer. Okay, so we have your traditional homes for sale, houses for sale, homes for sale, real estate in. Okay, how much are houses? Okay, here's some. If you scroll down, what we're looking for, oh, there are some good ones. It seems like the more narrow the search volume is, well, we know this, the more narrow, the smaller the number in the search volume, the more specific typically the search is. So people always ask, well, how is 10 searches a month going to be of any value to me? Well, it could be significant value to you. If those people are looking for, let's just say in this case, we're going to San Diego homes by the beach. There's one on here, right here, San Diego homes for sale near the beach. There's only 30 searches. But can you imagine if you ranked number 1 for those 30 searches? What you're looking at is leads that are easier to convert. You're looking at keywords that are easier to rank for. So if you've got hundreds of these keyword phrases that are ranking, even if they have lower search volume, if they've got higher conversion, more interested consumers, they're very worth going after, especially if it doesn't take you a lot of, these aren't going to require the same kind of 2,000 words and things like that. So there's a huge opportunity here. So here's a good one. North County, San Diego homes for sale. Townhouses for sale in San Diego, California. Condos for sale in San Diego, California. San Diego homes for sale near the beach. So I would immediately go create pages for those. Property for sale in San Diego County. That one's just kind of generic like the other ones. Downtown San Diego. Where's the cheapest place to live in San Diego? That sounds like a blog post to me. San Diego, California is in what county? Again, that should be on your About San Diego page. Still looking here to see if there's anything. Best place to buy furniture. I don't think that's really going to help you out that much in real estate. What to see. There's a hyper-local blog post. Affordable places to live. Vacation homes for rent. So you can see that we're pulling in those long tail keyword phrases. Let's take another one and let's do Seattle. Let's do Seattle homes for sale. I like this one because I've dabbled a little bit in lead generation in Seattle, and there are a few websites out there that are kind of dominating that area. So I want to show you, take a look at a couple of those because I already have. So those are great examples. So here we'll do Seattle homes for sale. Again, we'll scroll down and we're going to look at our competitors. Okay, let's take this one here. Is that the one I want? Let me look at it real quick. Okay, yeah, that's one of them. There's another one I really like too. They're probably going to pop up when we go a little bit longer tail. So let's just take a look at this one for a minute. CooperJacobs.com. So just for their page, Seattle neighborhoods, we can go to view full report. Seattle map of neighborhoods. Homes for sale, Capitol Beach. Oh, that's Lincoln, Nebraska. We don't need that one. Mobile homes, if you want to do mobile homes. Seattle by neighborhood. Then there are listing specific neighborhoods on here. North Seattle neighborhoods. This one's a gold mine already. Without even drilling down to 4 or more keywords, this one's got a slew of long tails. So now what we can do is click on one of these. Let's click on neighborhoods of Seattle. And then I can look at more competitors. Scroll down here and look. See, now there's different competitors down here. So this is where we're going to find a whole bunch of probably hyper-local information. Ideas on hyper-local. Let's go back and do, let me do one that's not hyper-local though. So Seattle neighborhoods. Seattle real estate agent. Yelp, realtor.com. Okay, so there's one that's ranking for the ranking. It's funny, I still don't see the ones that the one that I was thinking of. Okay, let's look at this real estate agent. Not getting a ton of traffic from their keyword phrases, so I'd probably go back and find another one. I want to make sure that they're getting a significant amount of traffic. So let's look at, let me do this one, Seattle homes for sale with three bedrooms. So that's a long tail in itself. And so there's, oh, okay. Let's do waterfront. Waterfront homes for sale in Seattle. So now we can start with the long tail, and we can take a look and look at the competition again. My goodness, look at those. Okay, let's take this one. WashingtonWaterfronts.com. Not enough traffic. Let's look at this one. Really want to see somebody getting, let's see how much Zillow's getting for waterfront. Oh, well, okay, not that much. So that keyword phrase, the way I phrased it, probably isn't very popular. So I might have to find a better phrase related to waterfront property in Seattle. But here you go. There's long tail suggestions right there. Seattle luxury real estate. But if I went over here and did it the poor man's way, let me go into Seattle homes for sale on Google. And I'm going to scroll under the paid listings. And I'm going to find, let's see, this one. I think that's the one I was looking for earlier. Okay, so we're going to take this one, seattlehome.com, copy the URL, and we'll put it into here. So sometimes I take their suggestions, and sometimes I put in my own suggestions. All right, we need to take out the, okay, I think it's pulling it with the HTTP. 1.3 thousand searches a month. There we go. Okay, I had to get rid of the HTTP. So 4.1 thousand, that's awesome. This is a good one to take a look at. Let's go ahead and look at a view full report. This one's an excellent one to look at. They have 11,294 ranking keywords. Doesn't matter whether this is a brokerage or a real estate portal or an agent. This is a good one to use because they've got a lot of long tails. Now, if this was this automatically sorts by traffic, highest percentage of traffic to lowest based on all of this website's keywords. So out of its 11,294 keywords that are ranking in the top 100 positions on Google, 8.27% of their traffic is coming from the keyword phrase, what is a contingency? That is a long tail keyword phrase, and I would immediately go to my website and write a blog called What is a Contingency? Okay? Doesn't mean you're going to compete with these guys. Let's take a look at what they have here. Let me look at their page. Okay, so it's a 2-year-old blog post. That helps me. That's good for me to know. Yeah, this is the website I was looking for. Okay, Now, scroll down and take a look at what's on the page. Do you guys see how short that was? Like this, if I were coaching somebody right now who had a Seattle website, this would be the first place I would say, let's create a blog post that is an in-depth article with video, graphs, reports, whatever we can find on what is a contingency. And take that #1 spot because it's that significant. Now, do I know that that's going to necessarily generate them leads? Maybe not, because if people are Googling what is a contingency, they're probably already under contract or they're a real estate agent. They're already probably past the point in the funnel where they're going to buy or sell from you. So it may not be a valuable keyword as far as leads. It may be a valuable keyword, though, as far as traffic and in getting some search visibility with Google. And it doesn't look very hard to do, in my opinion, okay? Look at these. Mid-century modern Seattle. They rank #1 for that. There's only 210 searches a month. They're getting 2.39% of their traffic of their ranking keywords goes to that page. So I would make sure I have a page called Mid-Century Modern Seattle and have properties that are mid-century homes and maybe articles about the, maybe a description of what mid-century modern means and which neighborhoods have mid-century modern homes in Seattle, okay? And then keep going, modern homes, new listings. Okay, so now same thing. Let's look for even longer tail. So go down to here, filter by keyword, advanced filters, include number of words greater than 5. Homes for sale in Seattle, homes for sale in Bellevue, homes for sale in Redmond. Okay, so they've got a bunch of those. Lake Washington waterfront homes. Homes for sale in Seattle waterfront. Homes for sale in Green Lake, Seattle. Gosh, you guys, if you are in Seattle, sorry to whoever's website this is, I just gave you like the biggest map you can possibly imagine. Cheap homes for sale in Seattle by zip code. I would literally sit down and just take these one by one by one and go build a page on my website with that title, and a page on my website with that title, and a page on that website with that title. And if you're building with just simple listings in IDX where you're going to put a grid of homes on there or a showcase of homes on there, this is super simple. We use IDX Broker, and if you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Lori Ballen, there and type IDX into the search, I've got all kinds of tutorials on how to build these IDX widgets. Also, theballenmethod.com is my complete training system on how to do SEO for real estate, and also includes social, Facebook advertising, that type of thing. And I cover everything you need to know about how to build all these pages and how to build the IDX pages. And if you need a real estate agent website, you don't want to build all these IDX pages, check us out. ballenbrands.com is my marketing company, and we can actually do all this for you. So check it out, ballenbrands.com. Brew is our real estate websites, and then we have the IDX pages. So I think I'll wrap with that today for keyword research. And no matter where you are, this is a great map. This is a great example of how to do things. I just happened to hit the jackpot with this Seattle one because these guys, I'll just tell you right now, these guys have done a bang-up job. I mean, an amazing job. They are the example, in my opinion, in Seattle to create a website map. So I don't think they have to worry, though, because we know that very, very few people will go to town actually creating this type of thing. But if it's you, you could dominate your market. So anyway, I'm Lori Ballen in Las Vegas. Would love your referrals here to Lori Ballen team. If you have any real estate referrals, check us out, ballenbrands.com and theballenmethod.com. Talk to you later.